Okay, there are some brands that hate vegan creators. Should I blame them or should I not blame them? First of all, it's really windy and cold right now and I'm taking a walk because I need to exercise, need to get my steps in. Also, it looks like we've got some threatening skies, so maybe it will rain upon me. I'm hoping not. But someone sent me a video. It was like a VioLife cheese advertisement, and it was like kind of shot pretty slick. And they were showing like a couple different ways they could make their VioLife cheese. They were using VioLife cream cheese, which is obviously a plant-based cream cheese. They were also using VioLife like cheddar shreds to make this kind of like dip. But the video also highlighted real bacon cooking on a skillet, and that was like almost front and center, like it was almost like a bacon advertisement. And there was a lot of outrage in the comment section, like, why are you using real bacon in your recipe? Because obviously it's a vegan brand, it's a plant-based brand. And it's kind of this symptom of what's happening with the industry right now, where a lot of plant-based brands are separating themselves from the vegan community because they feel that we're a captive audience, we're gonna buy their products anyway, so they need to go after the flexitarians, people that are lactose intolerant, people that maybe will mix in some bacon into a recipe, but maybe want a plant-based cheese. I'm seeing this like with other advertisements too. Like I see like, let's say like how Impossible is promoting their products where they're not hiring anyone remotely connected to the vegan community. What they do is they position their product with non-vegan creators, like creators that are known for, I don't know, I guess they had this one kind of popular creators that were just like two dads. And they go ahead and they talk about how they're eating some plant-based foods, kind of normalizing the idea of eating like Impossible nuggets. I feel like in this kind of situation where we're in this position where we can't win as people that advocate vegan products, because on one hand, we don't like when products kind of embrace the dark side. I mean, Impossible was talking, maybe they're still gonna do it, about mixing their meat with animal meat. This sort of distaste for the vegan community. Even though, I mean, the vegan community supports their brands and buys their brands and promotes their brands without payment. But then there's another side. We want more and more people to eat and enjoy vegan food. It also kind of reminds me of like, let's say like creators that are known for making vegan food. And there's actually a bunch of them now where they said they were vegan or they said they were plant-based. And then they made announcements saying that they're no longer vegan and plant-based. And they're going to introduce dairy animal products to their diets. And you could also say that that move that some of these creators are making you could say that move that some of these creators are making is a marketing decision, because a lot of these brands do not want to work with vegan creators because we have, a perception that we're actually toxic. And so I remember watching this one creator, I think he's from England, and he was making something with like fish, and then people were offended, and his comments are like, I've been not vegan for the last 8 months, when people are offended when they see him cooking with animal products. However, his most popular recipes are vegan recipes. So he keeps on going back to making vegan recipes, because those are the recipes that he's known for. Those are the recipes that he built his platform on. However, he's advocating consumption of animals on his site. So again, this kind of situation we're in the middle, where it's like, yeah, it's great that we have someone promoting a cool plant-based recipe, but who's promoting it? Someone who's no longer vegan. So should we be happy that this person is promoting a plant-based recipe? Or should we be wary that this person has built their community and built their platform on plant-based recipes, continues to go to the well, making all these different plant-based recipes, yet doesn't have respect for the vegan community if they're gonna keep on promoting eating animal products, etc. So where's the answer? Okay, where do we go from here? I think that recipes come around. In the last 6 years since I've been doing this, I just see the same recipes, some recipes that I've created or, perfected, whatever, come around over and over again. And so we engage in personalities, but really they're all the same recipes. So the thing that connects us are the personalities. So if these people are making something and I like them for their recipes, those recipes will come around and there'll be other vegan creators that'll create those recipes. Does this person align with my values? And if they do, that's fine. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, enjoy their content. But I think that we definitely need to be careful who we push out there on the internet, who we give value to, and understand that a lot of the people that put stuff out on the internet are not in it for your best interest. Maybe they're just in it to promote themselves or promote a brand or promote a product or promote an ebook. The moral of the story is trust no one. And if you enjoy someone's content, enjoy the content. But I think we definitely need to look at who we consider our heroes. Okay, so I'm at a certain level as a creator where I consider myself kind of like a mid-level creator. I have a considerable amount of followers, but I feel that I'm always grinding because to me, the content's way more important than, my ego perhaps. But what I'm learning when I sort of watch and examine creators that have larger platforms than myself is some of them have narcissistic tendencies. And perhaps that type of behavior allows you to get a larger following. And in some ways, I feel like I'm much happier where I am now because I feel that my content is way more important than myself. And I'm not necessarily pushing my personality out, but it's just an element of the content which I think is the most important thing, the message. So I think, the most important thing is to concentrate on the message over the person delivering that message and take what we get and not hold these people up on a pedestal because just like every human, people creating content online are flawed individuals. Hopefully it's not going to rain on me. And I appreciate you hanging out with me. It's time for me to be a complete hypocrite and tell you about my nominations. I was nominated for a Veg News Award today, actually two, for Best TikToker and Best Podcast, and honored to be a part of an amazing bunch of vegan creators. So you can actually go on the Veg News website and vote. If you vote for me, if you feel like I represent what you love, go ahead and vote for me. Most likely I'm not going to win because the other people have a lot bigger followings, but I definitely am honored that I actually feel part of the vegan community when Veg News decides to give me nominations and the tip of the hat. I appreciate when my work is acknowledged. Anyway, thanks and signing off.